When to the sessions of sweet silent thought, I summon up remembrance of things past. I sigh the lack of many a thing I sought, and with old woes, new will my dear time's waste. Then can
Hold on. There's no need to emphasize my,
Okay.
because we already know it's you talking.
Yes.
And you were going to take a breath after woes and new wail.
Oh, yes.
You dropped the one after woes, which I think makes great sense if you can do that. Keep it, okay?
Okay.
It started off really good. Try it again.
Okay. When to the sessions of sweet silent thought.
Are you taking a breath after sessions?
Yes, I am.
Okay, don't give me a downward inflection though, because then
Okay.
I think, okay?
Okay.
Went to the sessions, keep the thought alive.
Okay. When to the sessions of sweet silent thought.
You didn't take a breath.
Okay.
So you have to take the time to take the breath, and that will help keep you from rushing. When to the sessions, breath. And it's in that breath that you decide what the expression is that you're going to continue with. When to the sessions, breath. Now you have a full tank, right, of sweet, silent thought, whatever you want to do with it. You have plenty of support to get it done, okay?
When to the sessions of sweet silent thought, I summon up remembrance of things past. I sigh the lack of many a thing I sought, and with old woes, new will my dear time's waste. Then
With
can
old
I
woes, breath.
breath, yes.
And with old woes,
And with
breath.
old woes,
New wail, breath. My dear time's waste is more important than my. Did you hear that, you guys? She emphasized the pronoun my. It's not necessary. So really listen to yourself, Esmeralda, okay? Try it again. It started off really well. Stay rigorous in your thought, in your choices, okay?
when to the sessions of sweet silent thought, I summon up remembrance of things past. I sigh the lack of many a thing I sought, and with old woe, new will my dear time's waste. Then can I drown an eye unused to flow for precious friends, hid in death's stateless night, and moan the expense and weep afresh love's long since counseled woe, and moan the expense of many a vanished sight. Then can I grieve at grievances forgone, and heavily from woe to woe tell o'er the sad account of fore bemoaned moan, which I knew pay as if not paid before. But if the while I think on thee,
Okay, hold on, I'm sorry. And with old woes, breath, new wail, breath, you forgot that breath after new wail, my dear time's waste, breath. Then can I drown an I, make sure upward inflection, or on the same note but not downward. Then can I drown an I, unused to flow, for precious friends, breath, hid in death's dateless night. Your hearing yourself has to be more acute. Really listen to yourself and don't rush it. Don't rush it. You started off well by not rushing it, and then you started just trying to get through.
It's funny because yesterday I was doing the upward inflections perfectly. No, yeah, I was. It was just so perfect. I was like, I got this, but because I'm up here, everything's just going down.
I know.
They were.
So if you don't rush, then you can regroup. If you just rush, then you're lost. You just just keep going further and further into the mud. Okay. Try it again from the top. That's why this exercise is just focusing on someone, or in your imagination, someone. Right here. Right. That's what makes Pavarotti so great. He's not the great, he hardly ever moves. You know, he doesn't move very much on stage. But man, everything is happening right here, right here. He doesn't have to. He creates everything in his mind. And that's what we need to do with this. Try it again.
When to the sessions of sweet silent thought, I summon up remembrance of things past. I sigh the lack of many a thing I sought, and with old woes knew well my dear time's waste. Then can I drown an eye unused to flow, for precious friends hid in death's dateless night, and weep afresh love's long since counseled woe, and moan the expense of many a vanished sight. Then can I grieve at grievances forgone, and heavily from woe to woe tell o'er the sad account of fore bemoaned moan, which I knew pay as if not paid before. But if the while I think on thee, dear friend, all losses are restored, and sorrows end.
That was much better. But still, too rushed. What made it better was the fact that it was starting to move you. You were starting to feel the text inside of you. Try it one more time. Allow it to move so that you have a progression. You don't stay in the same place. You don't stay in the same place. Went to the sessions of sweet, silent thought. Now I'm ready to move on. I summon up remembrance of things past. Breath. In that breath, I'm thinking of how I'm going to continue. I sigh the lack of many a thing I sought. Breath. And with old woes, breath. New wail, breath. My dear time's waste. Breath. Let it work on you, okay?
Okay.
But it won't happen if you're rushing.
Yes. Went to the sessions of sweet silent thought, I summon up remembrance of things past. I sigh the lack of many a thing I sought, and with old woes knew well my dear time's waste. Then can I drown an eye unused to flow,
Build it.
for precious friends hid in death's dateless night,
Keep going.
and weep afresh love's long since counseled woe, and moan the expense of many a vanished sight. Then can I grieve at grievances forgone, and heavily from woe to woe tell o'er the sad account of fore bemoaned moan, which I knew pay as if not paid before. But if the while I think on thee, dear friend, all losses are restored, and sorrows end.
Okay, that was much better. Much better.